Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Soapbox Slam, where I get on my soapbox and I slam the things that I see going on. So I was scrolling through the internet, right? And I came upon Candice Owen, and I actually follow Candice Owen. There are some things that Candice Owen says that that I can co-sign with. I really can't stand her approach. And I can't stand. She has an approach like Ben Shapiro, and I don't need anybody to be gracious and flowers and flowers and rainbows and unbelievably sympathetic. I don't expect everybody to believe that or to behave that way. Unfortunately, I think that is the righteous way to be. But regardless of whether I think that's righteous or not, or whether I think that's a true Christian Abrahamic religion type of being or not, whether I think that is the way all people should behave, I don't have the expectation that all people will behave that way. And so therefore, when people do not behave in a righteous manner, and you can be critical without being disdaining and dismissive and degrading, but for some reason or whatever reason, Candice Owen, Ben Shapiro, people like that have not figured that out, and they make a living by putting out this kind of attitude that endorses other people to behave in very disgusting ways, and it's very tribalistic, and it's very divisive and dismissive. And it sows discord amongst human beings and treating your fellow human being with respect. And that's the reason why I'm very critical of Candice Owen and Ben Shapiro and people like that. But today I'm getting on my soapbox to discuss something that Candice Owens posted on her posting or her show. And I kind of wanted to comment on it and criticize her for her approach. Now, first of all, she posted something about the New York Police Department developed a dance squad, and the dance squad is supposed to go out there and basically be a hype boy, right? I don't think that New York, I agree with Candice Owen in some aspects, where I don't think that New York City needs to put tax dollars towards a dance crew that is choreographed to go around and basically be a hype boy and be a cheer squad for New York City. Now, having said that, I think the approach is wrong, and I think the concept is wrong. What I criticize about Candice Owen is she made a bunch of comments about, oh, dance your way out of it. You got all kinds of problems, but dancing's going to solve it. And I mean, this very nasty, disgusting, dismissive way of belittling dance. And I want to criticize her for that. First of all, I think dancing is a phenomenal gateway and bridge to an art form of human expression. And I mean it as an art form: ballet, contemporary dance, whatever the case may be. But dancing also does something to soothe the soul. It does do something for a moment in time to let go. The whole concept of allowing your body to release, let go, and let your inhibitions go is therapeutic in a sense and in a way, because it teaches you to embrace change, embrace and break out of kind of conformities. It's not to say that you dance to become an anarchist or anything of that nature, and that's not what I'm suggesting either. But Candice Owens' discussion and dismissiveness of dancing, to me, is foul. It makes her a very foul person. I suspect that she doesn't even know how to dance, and that's probably why she is so critical about dancing and her comments about dancing in regards to people dancing their problems away, is going to solve their problems by dancing or anything like that. I mean, it's such a disgusting perspective. Now, I wish, as just a gift to humanity, a gift to society, I wish that all people would put their inhibitions away and dance. Come into the house, turn on the music, grab your loved one, and swing them around and dance with them. If you're frustrated, whatever else, blast the music and, like sometimes they say scream at the top of your lungs. Well, just dance it out. I mean, Shonda Rhimes did this wonderful thing about dancing it out in Grey's Anatomy, where the characters, whenever they got really frustrated about something, they would take their person and go dance it out, right? I mean, this is healthy. This is healthy human behavior. Very healthy human behavior. And I suspect that people like Candice Owens, who literally made this post, but I also put in Ben Shapiro, because I suspect that's a man who does not dance as well. And people who do dance, he's going to turn his nose up, belittle, degrade, in the most disgusting way that he does. So people like that who want to find reasons to be critical of something and dismissive of people is very disgusting. So I think she needs to be very clear about what she's saying, because as her post is right now, she's a very disgusting person because she does not allow the human expression of dance. Now, having said that, she was critical of this NYPD dance squad. And this is what I'm on my soapbox about, because I think this is the crux of the issue. I think she should have been critical of the fact that you created a cheerleading squad in New York City, created a cheerleading squad to go around in the name of the New York City Police Department and basically be a hype boy. That's kind of a joke. That's kind of silly. It misses the mark. Now, what I do think, why it misses the mark, and what I do think would be a brilliant thing for New York City to do, is to take this money that they have designated for their cheerleading squad and find New York City police officers, genuine New York City police officers, and have them go into the community and do dance routines with some of the kids. Now, you see it all the time on Instagram and TikTok and all these other social media platforms where the police officer and firefighters are doing designated dances. It is the most endearing thing in the world. It opens your heart up to those police officers and those first responders in a way where society has been so critical of them. It brings the humanity back to them dancing. That simple act of dancing brings humanity back to them and makes them human aside from their profession. So where New York City missed the mark is they hired a cheerleading squad with a bunch of girls and used them as a hype squad in the name of the hype man in the name of the NYPD, and it does nothing to endear society at large to the police department. What is going to work is take all that money that you put on the cheerleading squad, pay a couple police officers who are willing to dance and whatever else in the community, and film them dancing and pay them for it. That would be a way to get people endeared to the New York City Police Department and get people endeared to policemen and their job, and get the policemen to relate to communities that I suspect the majority of police officers have no desire to relate to. Now, that's a totally different discussion, and that's me being very dismissive. But the point I'm making here is the bridge to relating to everybody is through dancing. And that's what they should do. And that's what I'm on my soapbox about. So, Candice Owen, suck a dick. You might be married and everything else, but you're a nasty lady. Ben Shapiro, eat my ass, motherfucker. You a punk. Y'all people talking about stuff that you don't know.